Hi, friends, fugitive and field frolickers. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. This is Ratiroo, coming with part 5 of this series. I am so getting into this. I feel like I'm having a lot more fun now that I don't sound like a really fake wannabe. Hopefully I can progress this sort of narration for any future video that I make at all. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying myself a lot more. And Eerie is now becoming a bigger force to be reckoned with, which is definitely a great shift in her character so far. Love her to death, so hopefully things don't go awry anytime soon. I want to enjoy the way things are as they are now. But yes, now we're back inside the classroom after getting water for tea. And here we go. Alistair, do you like oolong tea? I have actually never tried oolong tea, but I've heard of oolong tea, so I don't know. Yeah, apparently I like oolong tea. Anything is fine. Very well. Eerie sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. The numbers don't properly align here, but okay. Now it's time to get the teapot. Oh, thanks for narrating everything as you do it, Eerie. You really do this properly, don't you? With narration and all. Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Hoo-hoo! In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yeah, bitch! What if I am? I get to be impressed at things that you do, you hot bitch! Eerie fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? What? I'm asking you. I was letting it show. Oh, good. And you noticed. I did. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Aw, yes, please. Express. Outward explosion of expression. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Oh, she's so precious. That's great, Eerie. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Alistair. It's very endearing. It makes great husband qualities? Yeah? Huh? That's... Eerie wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Keep up with it, damn it! I watch Eerie pour a cup of tea for each of us. Alistair, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? The floor? It looks like it's wood. Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. Oh, your back. The back I should be massaging to ease your back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. You could also put your back on the chair. That's what it's there for. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have a back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Because that's how she'll die! Speculation? This is just like Life is Strange. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yeah, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. It will? Okay. Eerie and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Eerie slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Don't! Eerie was already kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's also more than I can handle. Your teacup. Eerie hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now, I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Eerie hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume that the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. Reading the book, the words on the page. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry, I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. Oh, look at her! Look at her face! It's so pretty! Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from her book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Oh! Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Alistair? Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Friends do. Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. Steamy. It's getting steamy. I see. This situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, okay, everyone! Hello, Monica here. Hi, yes, look at me, pay attention to me. I'm the center of the stage. Good God, cut out the music and everything. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. She holds out a fucking metaphone. It's time to share poems. Alistair, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, okay? Since you were such a great help getting the water. Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Fucking Monica. I hate you! I hate you, Monica! You ruined everything! Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Silence. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Alistair, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's almost like the game is programmed to put us together. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Eerie likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Eerie nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Eerie nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Eerie doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened that in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack, my attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as if an unordinary human. Unordinary human. I give the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. Then the enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. That's disturbing. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. Stop emphasizing the knife! It is not okay! The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Okay. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. Really? A lot more emphasis on knife. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotion through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to be. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, listener? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. I am good at a lot of things. Writing, listening, friendshipping. There really aren't many people like you, Alistair. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Eerie smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Aww, Eerie! Aww, Eerie! Okay, Natsuki time. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good, but I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. Huh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? She's seen through my facade. What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know, Eerie would love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Aw, I can't even read her poem. That's not okay. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to be on good terms with everyone, but on better terms with Yuri. Anyway, Sayori. Oh. I like this one, Alistair. It has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me. That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, yeah, hurt, like death. Death is painful. You don't want that, Sayori. I don't want that for you. I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Alistair. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingling, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. Not a good line. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. Hey, that rhymes. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Not okay. These poems are definitely taking a turn for the worst, and I don't like it. Holy crap. That's exactly me. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. That explains too much. You need to stay away from Monica. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Agreed. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. Friendship is like magic. My Little Pony. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die, which is soon, because this game is bad. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this one is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, so I'm gonna leave this here. We're gonna show our poem to Monica next, which is something I'm not looking forward to, considering all the turns that we've seen in the other poems. We didn't even get to see Natsuki's poem. I don't like that. I'm not happy. This is not gonna be okay. But anyways, until next time, bye.